Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Weave Society. I'm your guest host, Erica.
Yay!
Hello! Tonight, I will be taking all of you on a journey through Umbral, which is the cyberpunk fantasy setting of Weave.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Tonight, we have here with us in the studio the creator of Weave, Kyle Kincaid. In addition to a new play set, we will also be using new rules.
Whoa.
That's right, everybody.
Remix.
We've advanced. It's advanced.
Whoa.
That's right.
Better than Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah.
Wow.
Saying.
So, we will be going over the rules as they sort of pop up tonight. We'll be going with the flow. Kyle can call in with any notes anytime he has them.
Yep.
Right, so...
We may or may not listen.
Yeah.
What? Didn't hear you. You're so far.
That's right, because whatever we do and say here on screen is canon. Deal with it. But yes, this is my very first time GMing anything before. So we'll see what it is like. I've been playing tabletop games for my whole life, and this is the first time we will be living in my world. Welcome, everybody.
It's scary.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that we're all getting to try. Pretty much most of us are trying jamming for the first time on this show.
Live.
Absolutely
And
great.
finding
Live.
out we're all pretty good at it.
Yeah.
You're all amazing at it. You've all been incredible. So let's see if I can live up to the challenge that you've all laid before me. All right, so we're going to get started with character creation tonight. I will tell you a little bit about the world. I'm not sure if you want to... What?
For suits?
Four seats?
Get us started?
Oh, right. Yes, that's right.
What are we doing? What's our speciality?
Actually, I'm not sure where those cards are. We're going to find them together, everyone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
yeah.
Just one of each.
Just one
Don't
of
matter
each.
which
Ooh,
one.
let's learn about
Alright.
triggers. Not just in general, it's a new part of the rules.
Oh, it's a part of the rules?
Yes.
The rule.
All right.
You guys, let's take a moment to talk about getting triggered.
For me, that would be whistling is a trigger because I can't whistle.
Me too.
Oh, same.
What?
Let's all try to whistle right now.
Who can this side of the table whistle? Nobody can whistle.
I can whistle.
No one has ever really
None of us
whistled.
can whistle? Let's
All right.
start again.
Wait.
You're triggering me. Trigger word for me.
All right.
There's a little bit there.
Okay.
A little bit.
A very tiny dog is very excited.
We gotta disclaimer this. Real, actual psychological
I saw which
triggers are
one you
a serious
picked. Okay.
thing.
We're not making fun of triggers. There's a real rule. Let's learn about it.
Yeah.
In Wheel
I
Advance,
realized as I
many
was saying
items,
it.
flaws, and talents have triggers. Triggers are used on items and talents to represent an ability that has a variable power or a special effect that only occurs under certain circumstances. Each trigger is defined by two parts: a requirement of a certain suit or a combination of suits rolled during a challenge, and the effect that it happens if that requirement is met. Holy
Solid
shit!
cold read, solid cold
Layers
So
this game is
a lot of these, have explanations that will sort of make sense as we go along. Also, during character creation, there will be some things. It's very nice in the interface. It'll explain things to you. For instance, instead of just kind of willy-nilly saying like, oh, well, this might be gales or this might be stones, you will be instructed that you get extra dice in specific backstory traits. So keep in mind too, while you are creating these characters, you might want to keep in mind that you will all be part of a detective agency.
I like that.
Yeah, so whatever you want to do, but just keep in mind you might want talents that are good for that. So let's see. Amy, what did you pull?
I pulled Gales. I'm perceptive and dexterous.
Ooh, I got flames for the second time in a row.
Oh, you're real Marty
Smart.
of the group.
I didn't really use my smarts last time
It's
as a
detective-y
as
though,
a
so I'm glad you're
goblin,
here.
so this time it's gonna be real good.
All right, so, and then let's see, what did you get, Becca?
I have Brooks. I am
you?
charismatic and persuasive.
And I am Stones.
Yes!
I am swole again.
Yeah!
The muscle.
I'm
Yeah.
the muscle.
3, 4.
That's why I have to wear these arm warmers, because the guns, they need to be.
That's right. Also,
they
can
need
we
to-
get a little shout out
be
here
more.
for the makeup jobs that Gina did?
Gina.
Yes,
Davina.
Gina.
Hey, that's fabulous.
Yes. Oh,
I
I
get
gotta
the thing.
turn this way to do mine.
Ooh, 4. Now I'm just going to do the first 4. I'm doing it.
It's possible that because this is a new phone with the new deck on it, that it's not wanting to scan
Because
it.
everyone keeps scanning the cards so fast in the new version of the beta, you can now tap on the card to scan it. No, the digital card.
I'm not sure if people can hear Kyle, but they prettied up the app a little bit and did some things. It seems that you all are sort of making the rules up as you go along, literally, in that rules are being written because of all of you.
Yeah.
We kept accidentally scanning the wrong cards every time we made characters, so now you can just tap it to let it know that you are ready for it to scan a card.
Yes.
That is a good call, Kyle.
Very,
Thank you.
very good upgrade.
All right. Well, so
Your app already worked. We were just rescanning them. It was
while
making it too easy on us.
Ooh, I love that it says in the backstory thing. Here, let me plug this in real quick.
You wanna show us a little bit of thing?
It shows you, I love this, exactly what challenges you can win if you pick a certain backstory. So this one, family killed by a druid, stones and flames. If I pick world traveler, then I get Brooks and Gales. So it tells you exactly what kind of advantage. That's new. I really like
right.
that.
And at the
help
end,
you
you're going to
lean
have
in.
stats. And that'll be your dice pool for that. It'll do all the math for you on the ones you pick, and
Well,
it's just going to show you.
If there's one thing you can say about me, it's that I love statistics.
I've said about you every
Favorite.
day.
It's
So
my
while-
favorite.
while
That's
you-
what they say about me. That's the only thing they say about me.
Whitney stats a little bit
That's
more.
literally the only thing that people talk about when they talk about me.
So while you are all creating your characters, I shall tell you a little bit about the world that we are living in of Umbral. Computers fit on your desk. The most prominent rock star in the world is a fae, and beastmen hordes are struggling to try to make a life for themselves in America's heartland.
Yes!
The year is 1978, and the world is changing faster than most people can tell. The millennia-long hibernation of magic is almost over, and it and those who live with it are getting their power back. With change, however, inevitably comes conflict. The Magical Inquiry Bureau, one-time protectors of magical communities, has been repurposed as an oppressive institution. Ancient grudges carried over from the last age of magic among the magical practitioners and races are reigniting. A new generation of awoken, people who have discovered themselves having unknown connections to magic or its ancient races, are rebelling against the magical orthodoxies to create their own vision for the future. The melding of magic and technology has created a new gold rush to create not only a new wave of technologies, for the mundane, but a host of magitech weapons and devices that have given rise to a new breed of corporations that will stop at nothing to further their interests. You find yourselves a member of the Shadowkin, a loose network of people who live on the fringe of society, who make a living working as mercenaries. The life of a Shadowkin can end quickly and painfully, but for those who survive, the profit is well worth the risk. So this is a world of technology and magic, but it's in the 1970s, so maybe technology hasn't quite reached the apex that it has today. But due to the melding of magic and tech, you can see some wondrous things like computers that are small enough to fit on a desk. And maybe interesting glasses?
Ooh.
This is so neat.
Yeah. Cool glasses. Let's...
Oh, man.
Yeah. What do we got?
There's just so many cool things in this.
There's so much
wait for you to see this.
There's so much
people.
lore.
Talk about it. Okay. Talk about it.
Okay, I will give you a spoiler of one of my talents. So it's called Summon Stoneblade. I can place my hand against a stone or an earthen surface, drawing from it a stone sword. That's so cool! I can just pick up a rock and be like, "Nuh-uh, dagamofo."
I could throw this rock at you, or I could turn it into a fucking sword. And then you don't even have to hit them. They're just so impressed. They just run away.
I'm gonna go to town.
Okay.
no,
I have some good news for you, ladies.
Ooh.
You get to start out with 2 enticements each.
Ooh, awesome. And what does that mean?
So that means that you have challenge cards, and you can use them to set the challenge level for things that perhaps might otherwise be higher. You can use them in your storytelling. There's a myriad of ways that you can use these cards. So just wanna.
Oh yeah, I do.
Pick two.
You guys, I have to read you this backstory because it's hinting at like a lot of lore, and I want to pick it, but it's just given me a lot. Okay, for most of your life, you had thought you were normal. You thought everyone was normal. Then one day, things started to change for you. If you're not human, which is an option. If you're not human, your physiology changed painfully over the weeks. Your connection to magic grew too, and with it, you started having extreme fits of extreme strength and other extraordinary abilities. As you were I have to pick this one. As you were slowly starting to come to terms with your new body and abilities, you were found by an empath. The empath brought me to this shadowkin, and there I am. So
there you are. So I've given you enticements. However, there is something that you should know about the advanced playset is that your characters can die.
What?
Yeah.
That's right.
No! If you die in the game, do you die in real life?
Yes. It's Matrix rules.
It's a cyberpunk
setting, Whitney. Yes. Matrix rules apply. So all of you have, in this case, you have 3 wounds that you can take. And each wound is equal to 10 strikes. So if you roll and you get an X, you get a strike.
whether or not you pass the roll, right?
Whether or not you pass the roll, you will take a strike. You can earn 10 strikes, and then after those 10 strikes, that is 1 wound. And if you, yes, and then there will be, if, for instance, you run up against magical creatures or some sort of enemies, you will fight them. They can wound you or give you strikes. Depending on how well they do, you can have challenges versus each other. So we'll see what happens when we get to it.
So our starting health is 10.
Your starting health is 3 wounds and 10 strikes.
Gotcha. Per wound.
Yes.
Okay. But
if, for instance, you have 9 strikes and you receive 4. Then you'll use that one that you got that's a wound, and the other ones don't carry over.
gotcha. That's
it.
good. I like that. I like that.
I've got a little bit of the nitty-gritty of that out of the way. Is anybody ready to tell me about their character? Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The other thing?
I was reading and not listening well enough, but as I was reading the page in front of me, did you say that you take a strike even if you succeed in the roll?
That's correct.
Okay, great.
So now those rolls where we got 3 X's but we still passed, they hurt.
Yep. That's right. And so the more dice that you use, the greater the likelihood that you have of passing your challenge, the greater likelihood you have of taking a strike. It's a double-edged sword.
The Inferno sure gives me some interesting options.
Damn, this is cool. Y'all, I'm gonna be a fae. I'm a fae
bae.
I'm a fae bae. I'm a little fairy.
Oh, fun.
You might not be the only one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, because I have an alternate.
Oh.
You also pick.
Well, I'll let you all know. I may have a horse body.
Oh, you're
Okay.
right.
A horse body? So sweet horse body.
Unpick it.
Can I pick?
No, I got a
What was your name
backup.
again?
You don't have one yet?
You'd be a great fit.
You be a fairy. Listen, there can only be one.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm a reporter.
Keep in mind, too, do you have relationships with each other? Do you know one another? You're all working at the same agency. How did you meet? Do you like each other? Maybe you don't. Again, also, the backstories will be the determinants for your dice pool, as opposed to trying to convince me that your talents provide you with more dice. Talents are specific skills that have mechanics attached to them. They gave me the advanced rule set, everybody!
Yeah.
And I know it! I learned it
You're doing it, baby girl. You're doing it.
Oh, not doing that one.
Uh-oh, what's that?
This it was a. You will lose a die every time you do a stones. A die in
Whoa.
stones. So I don't want to do that.
What was the like benefit?
It's good if you're not a stones person. So it's like it was beneficial if you're not stone. So that's okay. That's okay.
The assassin.
Signature move time. Oh, I'm so ready. Ooh.
Wait, that stone thing wasn't a signature move?
No. That was just it was a flaw.
That was a flaw?
It was a flaw.
How
I think
was
so. Maybe it was a talent. I can't remember. It was on the previous page.
Do a little bit of a lore dump while we're
Yeah, lore dump.
Yeah, lore dump.
Yeah.
people a little bit about the world, maybe the cabals or the corporations, or should we kind of keep that in the story? Oh, Michael? Okay. Well, just know that, as I said in the introduction, that the world is very much starting to be run by 4 very powerful corporations that are vying for power. They cover things like security, like defense, medical technologies, and aerospace. There are also cabals you need to be thinking about. Cabals that might each of you might have dealings with.
Ooh.
Okay. Anybody ready yet?
No,
that's so fast.
there's
It's
a lot.
I know.
So much.
The thing about this
serious
is that,
now.
yeah, that's the thing, is that this world is very well fleshed out. The folks over at Monocle Society have quite a lot going on in the backstory of all of these. It's a very rich world. There's a lot to learn, a lot to pick up on, a lot. Yep, and you're going to constantly be making faces like that.
This is the most time I've taken, I think, for a character, just because all of them are so, like, there's so many different options.
Oh.
What
Okay.
was that?
That was I got some good inventory.
Oh.
Now I gotta name myself. All right.
Names are always the hardest part.
So true. Summon the names.
Well, what are some names that were popular in 1970s?
I wasn't born yet. I don't know.
I mean, if you were maybe an elf that was good at hacking,
I feel
in
like
the 70s.
Maud is a good name,
Oh, that's a great name.
but maybe not for who I am.
I'm gonna be River.
Ooh, River's nice.
Shade.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a shade. I'm gonna feel bad forever about accidentally talking you out of being a fairy as well. We can have 2 fairies.
Wait.
No, I actually low-key had a backup, so I'm glad that you said that. I'm happy with her. I like who I am.
First good.
All right. Who has their?
I
cards?
like that.
Can I get story cards back here?
Almost ready.
Almost done.
We're so sorry.
No worries.
Banter with yourself.
Yeah, I know.
I love
Right,
to
just talk
banter.
us through-
You guys,
talk us through
banter
what
is my
you're- what
favorite
you're
thing.
doing here.
Okay, so I decided that I have magic powers. And I'm a cat person. I'm like literally a cat person. Yeah. I mean, in both senses, to be fair.
You're a person cat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing.
Vietnam vet. Damn.
Wow.
Horrible flaw. When you touch people, it's basically.
It's the 70s. It was a very pervasive
Withering.
part of the culture. See, think about all the other things that were big in the 70s. Charlie's Angels, big hair, disco.
There it is. But I already scanned
Student
the Inferno.
protests.
Gas
Trends are
lines.
cyclical.
This is true. All right.
The crown. Oh, what do I get for the crown?
I'm just saying.
What happens if I got 2 different ways to be a fairy?
You were born to be a fairy.
Right. Also, keep in mind that while technology is very, very prevalent in this world, as is Magitech, it is not quite as advanced as you might imagine when you think of a lot of cyberpunk. Same with magic. Everybody is aware that it is coming back into the world, but it is still very much in the periphery of things. There's anti-magic groups, including a governmental agency. So you want to be careful for those of you who are magic users.
Magic can be thwarted?
Can be thwarted?
Sorry, half listening again.
Magic is still sort of on the down low.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's people know that
Not
it
where I'm
exists.
from.
Oh, that's right. You're a beast person.
I am a beast person. And I am also ex-KGB.
You got the ex-KGB beast person.
I was
Very
Soviet
good.
agent.
Interesting.
Not anymore. Hello. I'm Svetlana.
Do you know that KG Beast is a real character?
KGBs.
No way!
Oh, yeah.
You are our KG Beast.
I'm the KG Beast.
That's amazing.
I wish I'd put that in my title name. But luckily, I have lower thirds that can do that for me.
That's right. Let's see what Holly comes up with tonight.
Fist pumping. Oh, that's amazing.
Svetlana, KG Beast. Ex-KG Beast, I guess. Or am I? You'll never know. So, should I introduce myself?
That's right.
Since everyone else is
Svetlana,
still
why don't you go
being
first?
alive. Okay. Hello. I am Svetlana. I am an ex-KG Beast. Just so you know, I am part beast, part man. What else? I am kin with the centaurs and the minotaurs and the sitars. Beastmen live in communities called hordes. This is where I learned my training with knives. I really like knives. I was trained with blade masters. It's very technical. I spent years training with them, which is how I learned the skill to turn stones into blade things. I like doing things. Doing things with sharp things is my favorite. I was sent here from the Soviet Union. And over there, just so you all know, in the USSR, the magical communities are largely controlled by very, very few families, Shades and the Fays. So, hello, whoever's a Fae. They work very, very closely with the KGB. And the KGB treats its magical allies with respect. So we got it going on over there, apparently. And I was sent over to the United States on a long-term deployment. We don't know if I sometimes defect, but, it's all. No one cares. No one's checking.
You don't get killed for that?
It doesn't matter because I'm an oracle. I would see it coming. So throughout my life, I've had these dreams, That's originally why I was recruited. I could sleep and I could foresee things, and sometimes they would happen. So they were like, I'm gonna recruit that. That's a good skill.
It's a good skill.
Also, apologize if anyone's from Russia. I'm going to sound a little bit like Bartok from Anastasia for the rest of this evening.
Perfect.
And I apologize, sort of. Just so you all know, I'm a very commanding presence. I command a lot of attention and respect from the people around me. And because of that, I may make a Stones or a Brooks challenge. If I succeed, the people that I'm talking to will feel compelled to follow me. So, hey, I'm good at this. Also, I'm tough-skinned. My skin, my horse skin, is so tough. Don't touch it. It's so tough.
Don't touch.
I am silver-tongued, not literally. I am just skilled at talking my way through things. Maybe I probably have a silver tongue.
Oh, let me see.
I mean, it's cyberpunk. It's whatever you want it to be.
This is true.
Your tongue can be literally whatever color.
Well. Literally.
They have made startling advancements in tongue cybernetics at this point.
Ooh.
It's canon.
I have a robot tongue.
Write it down.
A robot silver tongue. I just press a button and it does the talking for me.
Guys, I don't think this is going to be useful, but I physically have to choose for one of my 2 items. Majestic beret.
It goes with your
That is a
lightning bolt.
majestic beret.
A stylish cap with a storied history. In purple embroidery, runes that look like raindrops encircle the crown. I may take a Brooks challenge to inspire another character as an action. If I succeed, they gain 1 die on their next challenge. I guess with the fierceness of my hat.
Ooh.
I think that is the most glorious thing I've ever heard.
I'm very excited.
Oh, Oh, I should maybe talk about my flaws.
That's right.
You have flaws?
So, despite being a very successful agent that can blend in, I love to make an entrance. You know, sometimes it gets me in trouble, but really, if I'm going undercover, I'm going in as like the president or the queen or the leader of the tribe because I don't do subtle. That's not a thing that I know how to do. And also, what are names? I don't get it. I don't understand people's names. I don't remember them, as we learned last week. So I thought I'd flavor it today. The only name I remember is my own.
And your name is?
Svetlana.
Svetlana.
Sorry, the silver tongue got in the way.
Fidget beast.
What else? What else? Oh, my inventory. See, I wasn't lying about being a master of disguise. I can do that because I study cultures and I like that stuff. But I also just have a mask of many faces. It's a white mask that I stick on my face, and it lets me turn into literally anyone. So like I said, queen, president, all of the things.
Wow.
I also have a ruined blade, because blades.
Because blades.
And that is Svetlana. I hope you enjoy the rest of this voice.
Commitment.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn. Please, River, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm River Mist. I'm a shade. I'm part of a race of parasitic shadow creatures, and I have to consume an organism to survive. But I can live basically forever. I just need to, consume physical beings to do it. When I'm consuming a person, I inherit their memories and skills and knowledge. Sometimes I have too much information that was someone else's. That's fine, though. It's fine. I'm okay in here.
How old are you? I mean, I know it's rude to ask a lady, but...
No. Shades, don't take it personally. When was my last birthday? I am 322.
Oh.
You look good for your age.
Day over 200.
Thank you. It's been so long since someone said that.
Oh.
Wow. Obviously, I can shapeshift and dissolve into a shadowy form. I have a mist blade that will manifest in my hand with a subtle evocation. Deals hella damage. Let's see. What else am I good at? I'm a natural negotiator. I was once a reporter. Yes. For many, many years, my passion led me to be on the beat. Since reporting existed, I did that. Obviously, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
What? That just appeared.
It looks so acquired.
Continue, Lady of the Mist.
Oh. That's me.
That's you. Oh, that's
I'm the Lady of the Mist.
I don't remember your first name.
Let's see.
I don't remember
River.
names. Right, Mist.
It's just like, imagine a river. Imagine if mist were in a physical form that
Like
was
a cloud.
tangible. Yeah, but if a river.
Do you have
in the
anything
mist.
with
I
you,
don't understand.
perhaps, that you wanna?
I do. Well, I was going to tell you about how I once I gambled at the Golden Dragon. Don't gasp. I know you all have heard of it.
The Golden Dragon,
Yeah,
famous place in Las Vegas.
The Golden Dragon controls all of Las Vegas, yes. I will never forget that gleam in his human form eyes. It's said that the dragon always wins, but so even though I won the game against him, he definitely got what he wanted from me. Luckily, it wasn't my life. Ooh. What else do I have with me? Obviously, my mist blade. I also have a hammer of retribution. Oh, and I can, if someone attacks me, I can only attack them just because I'm extremely vengeful. Let's see, my Hammer of Retribution was developed to aid forge workers. It's inscribed with runes, has these kinetic sensors, and it absorbs energy and converts it into power, and it strengthens even the weakest arms.
Do you mind if I ask what your pronouns are? Considering that you're a shapeshifter and that you've existed for 300 and some odd years in different bodies.
Any and all.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, just any that you can think of. I prefer multiple at once.
Okay.
Great.
We'll try to remember that going throughout this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or, whatever.
Okay.
So shims they.
No.
It, he, she. All.
Ooh,
right.
my headshot's in it.
Yeah. That's right.
The app is so pretty. So very pretty.
I'm a white square because I'm KG Beast. You can't know who I
Oh.
Because you sent your headshots just to me.
am. I redid it. No, it's because we had the last minute change.
All right. Anybody else?
I finally.
Looks like Samantha, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Samantha Meow Meow. Well, as you can see by my physical form, I am a cat human, and I'm also an international spy, what they like to call a honeypot. They send me out on these missions, but the problem is I have a backstory in magic. When I was a teen, I started getting all sorts of magical abilities. One of my magic powers is actually called dance magic. It's quite
Really?
fun. In the more liberal countries, here it's pretty stuck up. Nobody likes magic, and in fact, I have a bit of a reputation on me. I'm actually wanted by the Gales Cabal.
Ooh.
Meow.
Wanted.
And I'm wanted everywhere. And, it's probably because I'm a disgraced detective. I earned myself a bit of a reputation using magic to fight people in the streets. And I was disgraced by my entire detective. I'm kind of an outsider. I live in the Fae with the Fae. Nobody accepts me for my magic, but Samantha Meow, she's got a set of claws on her. That's the character I chose.
Fantastic.
Amy Stardust.
I didn't actually hear that. I thought you just called me Ziggy Stardust. I'm naming myself, and it's going fine.
Yay! I have a
I was about to
telekinetic
ask.
push.
Ooh.
I can push you with my telekinesis.
something else.
What did you think?
Nothing. Continue.
But
But not far off.
but now that
Yeah.
what else can I do?
Is there any little problems you might have you want to make us aware of?
Little problems, eh? Well, besides the fact that I'm wanted, it's nothing big. I get a little motion sick, but I'm a cat.
Typical cat behavior.
Yeah, I'm a cat. I'm an excellent climber. But if I go too fast, I'll just hawk a hairball up. There's a lot of body hair that I have to maintain in order to keep this physique.
What? You're such a sleek. You have such a sleek coat.
I burp up my hair all the time. I burp up my hair all the time. That's how the.
Are you trying to put it in a sexy way?
How did you make that sentence sound sexy?
You're welcome.
It's really
You're welcome. Very meow.
No, I got a coat too. Do you think maybe you could do a once-over? I haven't.
I heard
taken
you're
it into
supposed
the
to use
shop.
mane and tail.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Maybe the beast folk can exchange some grooming tips.
You're from Jersey.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, accents
Okay.
are fun.
Wow, looks
You're
like
a shade.
Margot,
You-
please.
Oh, Margot.
And I'm Margot Jones. I've done a lot of things here and there over time. You all know this. It's not something I really advertise exactly. I am a fae. I've got little wings that I wear jackets, so it's not a big deal. I'm just very pale, which, it's normal.
Cyberpunk, everybody's pale.
You don't cut holes in. Isn't that uncomfortable for your wings?
I get them out at night. They don't really come up a lot.
She's a horse person. You can just wear your wings.
That's fine.
I can't hide these in pants though. It'd be really big pants.
Really.
I'm fascinated by all of the lost knowledge of these times, and I'm so excited that I've come to the detective agency. It's about the 7th in my line of different jobs. I've been an arcane archaeologist, which gets you in some trouble with some folks, but you know, none of them exactly know where I am now. I studied with a troll hermit for a while, learned some nice tricks.
About hermiting?
About trolling.
Cool. Getting online.
You know, when the internet gets invented, we'll be ready. I learned some tricks about rune writing, which is how I enhanced this majestic beret that I found. From an apprenticeship that I had. Runes are used in the magical world over to enchant armor, weapons, and other objects with either magical power of their own or to increase the magical power of the wielder.
You totally have fake hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I should probably be trying to hide that, but I am. Oh, it's okay. I'm a shapeshifter.
We're both shapeshifters, and they're beast people.
Shapeshifters and beast people.
I can also sort of shapeshift, but just my face. So, like, sometimes the president is a centaur.
Yep.
No one's that suspicious, because I'm a commanding president.
I happen
People
to
just like me anyway.
I happen to be a very strict patriot, and I'm not a big fan
Which country?
of fucking commies.
Oh.
The one that we're in. It's an unspoken bit of drama, but it's there. There's tension. Oh, just because we're both beast people doesn't mean we're alike.
It's okay.
Also, cats and horses don't get along.
It's cool. I've probably defected.
I've picked up some skills here and there. I can decipher arcane text. I can commune with nature. I can find
Plug
things
things
I'm
in.
looking for most of the time. From my time in the woods, I can repair machinery. I can sort of distract people and make them not pay attention to things I don't want them to pay attention to. But while I've spent a lot of time with artifacts and a lot of time with runes and a lot of time in the woods, I am not street smart exactly. The challenge rating to fool me is 1 less than it normally would be. You've spent most of your time studying theories and data. This has left you maybe overly trusting of rules and people.
Are you the intern at this detective agency?
Do you know what I read? I read that was totally a form of ancient magic. That rock over there. And this should be a fun one. I have a flaw. Excitable. Life is exciting and you just can't help but express how excited about it you are. I mean, isn't everything just amazing? The storyteller may force me to take a challenge if I fail to let out an excited scream or express my excitement in some other loud fashion.
I mean, to be fair,
Very sorry.
That's all Fae, you know? They're like butterflies, hummingbirds, they're always
I'm merging back into the world and it's pretty exciting. I also picked up a nice trick in the woods. I can summon a wild ally to help me in my most desperate hours. In addition to my majestic beret, I have this skeleton key, which came in handy for all the archaeology. That can it's carved from bone and it's imbued with magic, and it changes shape to fit any lock. So I can unlock any object with a Gales challenge. My stats, I've got an extra 1 for stones, 2 extra for gales, 2 extra for flames, and I'm totally flat on the charisma front.
Do you get 3 extra since your card?
I think it counts that one in already.
Oh, it does? Wait, because I didn't get a +1 for flames.
That's interesting. You're right. +1 in addition to those 2, because I have 2 gales in my backstory. So I've got a total of 3. I got 1 from Arcane Archaeologist and 1 from Troll Hermit.
I'm bad at paying attention, and I thought I was supposed to choose everything that said Brooks, so I have +4 in Brooks.
That's amazing.
Hey, I have a +4 in Gale.
I also
have a total of 6.
I'm pretty good across the board.
Nice.
Not great. I didn't do that on purpose.
I should mention I'm a combat medic if you guys
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Because
great.
I didn't take any combat powers.
I have tons of combat powers, you guys. I'm a fucking beast in a literal sense.
I'm not
The
saying
second part,
This
not the
would be
first part.
such a good friendship if you didn't hate me because I'm different.
Hopefully some sort of beastie kinship will spring up between the two of you.
Beastkin?
Beastkin.
Where I'm from, that's a sin. I love it.
Can I choose to roll to heal someone? Is that how that works?
Does it say
For
in your
healing?
combat medic?
Do you
It
have
does. Well, challenges to heal other players during a fight are reduced by 1. So I assume I can try to heal someone as a part of a turn.
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Why not?
Now it's canon.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
All
so
right. How do we all know each other? We all work at the detective agency.
That's
What is
right.
this
So the
detective
de-
agency called?
That's a very good question. The detective agency is called.
We can each do a syllable.
Oh no.
Did you say no?
I love
Okay,
this
no.
game. This is my favorite game.
Or we
my
can each
favorite
do.
entire game.
We could do multiple words.
I
Gina.
got
yeah.
da.
Rick.
C's.
Darixies?
Yeah, Dirixies.
It could be Darik and blank blank too. They do that a lot. Or is that lawyers?
Yeah, no, same thing.
I don't remember.
Dominic and
Is my syllable and?
C's.
No.
no, we could just
Erica.
Derek.
Lossie.
I like Darixies, actually.
Dirixies.
Dirixi's agency.
Dirixi's detective
It's
agency.
let her choose. Let her choose. Dirixies.
Samantha, meow. It's a good hairstyle.
Because you said law agency, it's Darixies Law.
Dirixies Law.
Dirixi's Law Detective Agency.
It's
Sounds
Dirixies Law. We're all just living in it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's our boss.
Dirixi's law is everything that can go wrong, we will beat the crap out of.
Oh, I like this law. This is a good
Is that
law.
what detectives do?
This is a good law. This is
Everything
what we do.
everything that will go wrong, we beat the crap out of.
Yeah, everything that can go wrong.
Everything that can go wrong,
We'll
we'll
beat the
beat
crap out of.
Dirixi's Law.
Darixies Law.
You know.
I believe
well-known law.
that is the Stones, like it is taken from an old Stones cabal greeting. Anything that can go wrong, we beat the crap out of.
There you go.
This is true.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting seeing you back here.
We've encountered each other so many times.
Yeah, do you remember when you ratted on me?
I also consumed your family. I'm sorry about
Oh,
ratting on
yeah,
you.
you ate my family, sure, but you also got me, I had to turn in my badge and my gun because of you. You remember that?
My life has been so
Meow.
long that a mere mortal's lifetime sort of flashes.
Yeah, well, I'm also magic, and so just watch your back, okay? Both of
Right.
you over there, watch your back.
Okay.
In
What did
turn,
I
they're
do?
cool. But
I didn't mean to. Maybe we can.
What did you
Since we're working together.
Listen,
don't
I have
know.
to work my
I
way
don't
back
even know
from
who
the
that
top.
is.
I was a top agent here, and now I'm doing fucking paperwork, so
Right.
it's a lot.
Tempers are running hot here at the Dirixies Law Detective Agency. As is the temperature. It is the summer of 1978. The agency is prosperous. Middlingly prosperous. It's they have enough money to hire all of you fine folks, some of the best in your fields, former defectors, and somewhat disgraced though some of you may be, or green behind the ears. But they can hire, they can pay all of you. There's not always enough money to pay for the air conditioning in this summer, and it is quite the summer. It is sweltering. The heat is oppressive.
I have
The
so
humidity.
much body to sweat from.
You really do. Yes.
The animal people, the beast people
up
are
your
having
brow.
the toughest time of it.
And you're.
It's okay, I sweat through my
Limbs.
mouth.
Good.
Oh, your mouth is
I don't
sweating.
sweat.
That's tricky for cats, right?
Sure.
It's been a quiet couple of weeks at the agency, but today, the door swings open, and in walks one of the most beautiful women that you have ever seen.
Yeah.
Classical features, hooded eyes, long, sleek, black hair coiffed immaculately in a beehive hairdo. There's a tempest in her gaze, and she has a walk like a storm.
Like a Gales challenge, you mean? Like a walk like a Gales 4 challenge.
Like some sort of challenge, that's for certain.
Oh.
You're all buzzing around the office, conducting your business as usual.
That is a
And Margot is at the front desk, but this woman breezes right past her
Hello, can I help you?
to sit down at the desk where the three of you are. Margot, perhaps, has come and run in to see what the commotion is about, to apologize. The woman sits down. She says, hello, my name is Anna Song, and I need all of you for a very particular task.
Okay.
I'm going to come right out and say it, that I need you to retrieve for me an item of immense power. It is an artifact that is ancient beyond reckoning. It is an artifact that any of the corporations or cabals would kill to get their hands on. It's a power source that could bring the world to a technological height, the likes of which it has never seen before, or bring it back into the dark ages. She leans in a little closer. It's been missing for many years. But I can reveal to you that it is the Maltese Falcon. That's right. The prop from the 1941 film starring Humphrey Bogart. You see, they thought that the best way to hide it would be in plain sight.
That's smart. That's kind of what I do.
Miss Song,
Hide
may
in
I?
plain sight.
I keep
By the
forgetting
way.
that I don't like you.
That was a beautiful
You make me
entrance.
laugh.
What was your name again?
My name
Anna
is
Song.
Anna Song.
Right, names. Go.
And you have a huge chair that we've made specifically for your horse body, the spinning office chair.
Despite the heat, she seems cool and composed. She crosses her legs and stares at a lot of you.
The Maltese Falcon has an arcane backstory? This is incredible. It doesn't line up with any of the other findings I know. Was it an inspiration for the novel or the movie or both? And how did they carry it through?
She's very excitable. Miss Song, what do you want with it?
Now, as I mentioned, any one of the different factions that are vying for power in this day and age, they would kill to have it. And the reason that I'm telling you all of this up front is I mean, you're sure you could try and take it and use it on your own, but it, as I said, is an artifact of immense power. It cannot be wielded by one person. It needs to be studied by
there's 4 of
a
us.
whole group. Oh, little one, you have so much to learn.
I'm sorry, did you come here into our office to condescend to our greatest detective? Did you just come in here and ask for our help? Or did you come in here
I
to
could
talk?
take my business elsewhere. However, I have the only lead on this artifact, and I am willing to pay quite a hefty sum for its recovery.
We really could use a new account right now.
Miss Song, we're happy to have your business. I'm just curious, what makes you worthy of wielding such great power? If we were to recover this artifact, how can we know it can be entrusted to you?
She's obviously trustworthy.
It wouldn't be for me, you see. I and my family have a long line of being caretakers of such items. We have held artifacts from all the different cabals all over the world for time immemorial.
So you're kind of like a middleman.
You could say that.
Like an art dealer? Like somebody that just has a big warehouse?
A collector of rare relics, you could say.
Who lost it?
Are these exclusives
last
for
time?
Comic-Con?
What is a Comic Con?
Nothing, it's from another country.
Is it like some? Is it
invented
some
last
sort of?
year.
Sorry,
some
that
sort
was
of
just something, it got invented last year. And
swindle or?
lots of exclusive relics there, just say. Love my soul some
Maybe we
exclusives.
should check there
Well, it
first.
sounds
Samantha
fascinating.
Meow Meow.
Used to come with me.
I just like to pretend, but I like it.
Anna, we'd like to accept your account. What sort of a sum are you offering if we recover this relic?
Name your price.
17.
17.
Done.
Billions.
Billions, trillions.
That's not an actual amount.
Do you want our business? Or do you want not our business?
That seems like
It's
a
her.
lot.
It's
I
her
like
business.
the way that you think. It's quite ambitious. I like that. We can start with this, and she slips a piece of paper across the desk to you. It has quite a lot of zeros at the end of it.
So many zeros.
That is your retainer
What's the
fee.
translation rate for me?
That is your retainer fee.
That's a 1
We will
7
discuss the rest.
Horses.
The commas are periods.
We can discuss the rest later. Becca,
River.
River,
It's okay. I have trouble with
There's
names
something.
too.
There's something sort of that feels familiar about her. And maybe you haven't met before. Maybe you have. You're not quite sure. Maybe you want to try and reach back into your memory.
I would like to.
and see if you can.
Is it perception
place?
check?
Put a place to the name.
I have no need of money.
Yes.
Soviet
For
Union gives me
intelligence.
special card.
Excellent. So I have a +1 in flames.
Affected.
They don't know that.
So the fun thing about
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You know.
the fun thing about Weave Advance and/or not so fun is there's no negotiation. I just roll what is listed under my strike zone. Okay. So I have a +1 in flames. Okay, that's a strike. That's a strike.
First strike of the game.
Wow. Starting off hot.
Well, you can't quite put your finger on it, and she notices that you're staring a little too long at her. Excuse me?
Show it your soul.
Are you a shadow
That's not a
person?
metaphor.
Well, not yours. I'm not hungry right now. I only need to consume about one entity.
I don't need to know the details of your personal life.
sure.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, since you have agreed to my conditions, I have a couple of leads for you. What we know so far is that it is made of lead, about 45 pounds. Some say that Humphrey Bogart dropped it on his toe and bruised them during filming, and that it dented the tail feathers. That's very important to look for in case there's some sort
Strong
of...
toes.
Don't worry, I have pretty
Fakes
strong
out and about.
toes. They're called hooves.
My last contact said that they heard rumors that it was in the storage of the Warner Brothers studio number 17. Now, many of the general public doesn't know this, but of course a film studio is teeming with magical items, which means that security is going to be tight. You will need an informant or some sort of person on the inside, somebody who knows what they're doing in order to pull off this job.
What kind of wards are on the studio?
Well, that'll be yours to figure out. You enjoy that sort of thing, research, don't you?
I do, actually.
I thought so.
Who lost it in the first place?
Some say that it was the Stones cabal that had this power. But of course, all the other different cabals will tell you that it belonged to them. Hence the power struggle over it. Well, perhaps you can shine some light on that once you recover the artifact. Perhaps we all can.
Oh, excuse me.
Meow.
Who's trying to be subtle? Sorry.
So here's my number, in case you should contact me. She slides it over across the table as well.
Oh, yes. We'll use our rotary phone to dial you on this.
I don't think I need to tell all of you that this needs to be kept very discreet.
Don't worry, discreet is our main gig.
Good, because there are a lot
She
of
says
zeros.
main because she's a horse. Did
Get
you get
it?
Why do I help you? I hate you so much, but you make me laugh.
We're on it.
Thank you for your time. There are a lot of zeros at the end of that number to guarantee your
Horses.
discretion.
Horses, yes.
There's a sign on the wall that we point to that says, "Discretion is our main."
It's just plastered on the side of my like my sort of corral stable.
You have a bumper
desk.
sticker.
It's a stable desk.
We toss you hay.
I get anxious and I need some place to sort of shift my weight around.
All right.
She's a hard worker.
Well, thank you very much. Please keep me updated as you see fit. And she breezes out.
What a lady.
Was that weird or what? We haven't been advertising at all. How'd she find out about us?
I don't know, but
Probably
it made me
yes.
feel pretty cool
She had a
inside.
killer beehive.
She really did.
Do you think she's hiding
some
things
say.
inside of it?
Yes, so many things.
Oh.
Maybe the Maltese falcon is in her beehive. Good, don't tackle her.
Wait,
that's not a cat noise.
Also, if it was in her beehive, she paid a lot of money for us to not find the thing.
Maybe it was a prank.
That's a pretty expensive
we got
prank.
Expensive drink. I've already
take
cashed in this small slip of paper she gave us in our.
So you
right.
are faced with a dilemma here because all of you have your different strengths that you bring to this detective agency. How are you going to go about breaking into a highly warded magical area? You will definitely need help with this one.
Friends,
Perhaps you know somebody.
I happen to know somebody.
I know.
Who do you know?
Don't ask
Well,
me how I
perhaps,
know him.
perhaps you might know somebody if you remember. Do you want to do a? Do you want to do a flame?
I have some local knowledge.
Okay.
Where I gain a free success when taking a challenge for something that a local to an area would.
Great.
So I'm gonna say, don't ask me how I know him. He's my drug dealer.
We didn't ask.
Don't ask. I won't tell.
We're not judging you.
He happens to work on the lot. He did security last time I saw him, but no, he was fired from Warner Brothers. Drugs, you know. I think he's doing security around the bar down the street, though. What is it, Flappy and Harriet's?
Flappy and Harriet.
Yes.
That's a good bar. They have a good happy hour menu.
Yes,
Only
great
2
karaoke.
horses for drink.
Do they just saddle up you next to a trough?
She
My
replaces.
currency is horses.
Flappy and
not like an
Harriet's,
actual
then.
A little
horse.
bit cannibalistic.
Just the word.
Yeah, she
Like
prefers
doll hair, but horses.
Or clams,
Yeah.
Exactly.
but horses.
I wanted to
hairs,
understand.
darling.
Do you have to call
Doll
them
hairs,
Yeah.
yes. You know, like the doll hairs on the picture.
All right.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
So you all want to go
All
down
right.
to
How
Flappy
does
and
that help us,
Harriet's.
though? We need to get on to the WB
Well, maybe he'll
place.
have
Does he
some
know a guy?
information. He
Perhaps
might know
also
a guy. He
Oh,
might.
you're right.
He might know a guy, and you know, if
If you know the guy, I meet the guy, I punch the guy, I take the guy's
no, the guy
face.
is on our side theoretically. But hey,
No,
if
but
he
we don't
doesn't
need
know
him.
a guy,
I just take his
then we'll
face.
still have. I'll cast some dance magic. Everyone will be having a great time no matter what.
but I want
Let's
to
go
take
look for Samantha's drug dealer at Flappy and Harriet's.
It's Samantha Meow
Can I
Meow.
take his face later, though? I like taking faces.
Sure,
We'll find
we'll
some
look for a
faces for you, don't
face.
Thank you.
Also, I'm due to consume a body, but I'm not that hungry.
That's one way to clean up a scene.
So you all head down the
work with
street
the
to the
Cajun
local bar, which is Flappy and Harriet's.
Flappy and
Harriet's.
Flappy and Harriet's. You've most likely you've waited until the club is opened up and in the
I've
evening,
been
I
knocking
think.
gin and tonics back all day, Mrs.
Oh, that's what that smell
Who are
is.
you talking to?
Those are going to be some vicious
I
earballs.
assumed that this was out of
This,
game.
I'm talking.
She's in character now.
Who am I not talking to? Is the
So
real
Samantha
question.
Meow Meow sort of stumbles down the street to the bar, and sure enough, she sees her guy.
Oh,
up at-
Barry.
Samantha!
Hello,
How's it
Barry.
going, baby?
So much better now that you're here.
He is a beefy man. Some say he might have sort of like actual beefy cowy tendencies.
I was
Beefy
wondering.
tendons.
Oh, is he a minotaur?
Yes. Oh, he is.
Oh, nice nose ring.
Thank you.
Yeah. Barry's a real stud.
Hey,
I got it. Map.
Bingo, bingo.
Samantha,
What can I do you for?
Very, 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 very.
One of my best customers, this one.
Hi, everyone.
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm in the form of mist right now, just sort of floating above the conversation.
Baby, sweetie, darling, do you still know anybody that works at WB?
Why, as a matter of fact, I do.
Fantastic. Do you think that he could give me and my friends a tour? I love the films.
Well,
Big fan of films.
I don't know. It's a she, first of all. And
even better.
I don't know. She's kind of particular about the kind of people that she lets.
Well, you know how I
feel
get
and
along with
everything.
other women.
Yeah, I do. So I don't know. You know,
It's me.
Please.
Meow, meow.
I tickle his face with mist.
no, he's extremely charmed by everything, including the mist tickling.
Miss Tickling.
Maybe just give me a one, a Brooks of one. Any one of you could do it. What's your stat?
I've got a Brooks plus 4.
Great. Miss Tickle him away.
Miss Tickle. Can I assist you with this?
I mean, I'm already rolling them all.
Are you rolling them all? All right, well, just for flavor then, I have a commanding presence. So as you're tickling in the mist, he just gets a quick main toss.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes! What happened to you, Becca?
I didn't strike.
Oh, he was distracted by my hair.
I'm too insubstantial.
Well, it's beautiful.
Seeing as how y'all look so nice in this fine misty evening, I'm gonna let you into the club, and the person that you're gonna want to talk to is at the table at the end of the row.
Barry, you are an absolute just treat.
Yeah,
You
just
are- you
say
are a
Barry
little-
sent
You're
ya.
a little meow mix.
Aw. Well, all right. Van Sam. Yeah, he blushes a little bit. You can see it, and he snorts a little bit in the way that bulls do.
Can I just be real weird and drop that, like, a minotaur is easily, like, the hottest cow creature?
Of all the cow creatures I know,
Minotaur, definitely the
What
hottest.
are the other cow creatures?
Bessie, the talking cow
Not into it?
in a Pixar movie.
yeah, Bessie, got it.
That's just a
Lalo,
little
the
cow,
ones
though.
from the movie Babe.
Yeah.
Also,
Literal cows.
So it's just cows.
Cow mermaids. Cow
Oh,
maids.
is that a thing?
Cow maids are a thing. Yes. Minotaurs, though, the hottest.
Yeah,
That's fair.
hands down.
I support this. They are part of my kin.
Bury the bull. So you walk
Sexy
past
by-
the door.
like,
you walk into
By
this.
association.
By association.
I love that.
All right, we're entering a place. I go first.
Ooh.
I bust through the doors because it's one of my flaws. I like to make an entrance. You never know the kind of impression you need to make, so I make it big. I enter.
There's a rush of mist
do.
behind you.
Oh, thank you so much. I do a main flip. I do it in slow-mo, despite it not being slow-mo.
It's gorgeous.
I do that. I do a quick. I do that thing where if you were to pop your hip, but instead it's my whole lower back half, and then I just sort of stand and wait for the applause.
And it does come. It's the smoky atmosphere of the club has been disturbed, and the light shines in past you, highlighting your really well kept mane.
She might be a commie, but she's thick.
And
Really love your
the
calves.
patrons. The patrons are suitably impressed. A couple of them applaud.
I slink in behind, just against the wall, jacket on.
However, there is a group in the corner that looks a little sideways at you. You can tell, especially
I notice.
at that one, at the mist that they see following all of you.
All right. Well, I immediately head to the bar, and I get a round of drinks for everyone in the bar, courtesy of the KG Beast. But I say that more on the down low.
This isn't on the company, right?
Right? Do you have?
No, I have the company card.
I guess we did just get all those horses.
We don't know. It's true. This is on the KGB, though. They think it's a job.
More gin and tonics for everybody.
So all of you are gonna. So all of you are
They
sitting
don't get to
around
decide
and
their own drinks.
drinking for
Only
a little
gin
bit.
and tonic.
In this establishment, we have gin, and that's it.
And tonic water.
I think tonic water if you're nice.
I think the liquid is getting to her.
So, anybody want some dance magic cast on them?
So all of you are taking the time to kind of acclimate to the club a little bit. You're drinking. You're giving out drinks. And what are you doing, Margot? What are you doing in this club?
Are you underage?
No. Not with all the jobs I've had.
Are you like thousands of years old? Cause Fae time.
Oh. You're like 3,000, but in Fae, you're like 16-year-old.
I'm very interested in this club.
Oh, that's a secret. I appreciate a person with secrets. It's one of my kinks.
May I float around the room and see if I overhear anyone talking about any relics or artifacts?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead if you'd like to. I mean, people are talking pretty openly and everything for the most part, except for that group in the corner.
I want to float around that group.
That
just
group in the corner.
float in my mist form over them and see if I can overhear anything.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give you that the flames. That sounds like
To
that
sneak is a dex
sounds-
check. I
dex
think.
check, yeah.
So I'd
Perception
call it,
too, so that
or
makes sense.
perception, so it'd be Gales.
Yeah. Go ahead and see if you hear anything. Just a one.
Oh,
It's okay. Because they're like muttering and you're in mist form.
Yes.
Let's see.
Misty
Gales,
is
I get
doing
+2.
reconnaissance right now. We're the distraction.
yeah. I don't remember her name, so I'm gonna call her
How are you distracting? Are you?
river.
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
Have you ever heard of dressage?
I succeeded.
Oh my God.
It is horse. It is literally horse dancing.
Okay,
I'm
before
doing
I handle
that.
this, can you
I can
roll
go
me-
backwards and forwards, and sometimes I hold a pose.
Roll me a Brooks.
Name.
roll me a Brooks.
How
Plus two.
many? Okay, wait.
How many?
How many do I get? Okay. I get +2 to Brooks, but is that just in general I get 2 to Brooks?
Always.
Oh, I'm so good at
This is my favorite character Gina's ever played.
They are all my favorite character, but yes.
My obsession with horses as a tiny child is going to come in handy tonight. Oh, was it?
You got one?
I got. Oh, it was only a 1. I danced so hard. I dressaged like no one's dressaged before.
Certainly not in this club.
All of a sudden, my mane is braided. I don't know when that happened.
So the dance floor lights up on the body. You know, like the disco squares light up. A circle forms
Yes.
around the KGB, and people start
me
chanting,
attention.
KG Beast,
Oh.
KG Beast, KG Beast.
I can't do a horse noise.
So, due to all of the commotion that's going on, the group in the corner has to speak talk a little bit louder over the commotion, and you can tell as you get closer that it's a group of gremlins, and one of the one that seems to be in charge in the corner talks. He says, "Yes, Mars is going to be quite upset about this development. If any of them get too close to the truth, then it'll be our hides."
Is that Igor?
Can I do an intelligence check to see if I know who Mars is?
Yeah, this should be an easy one. It's just
It's
a
a
one.
planet.
Yeah.
I know that.
Wait, it sounded like a person in that context.
They said
Mars.
Mars. They
Yeah.
just said
Yes.
Mars.
I'm still dancing.
2, 3.
All right.
And a
I'm
strike.
drinking gin and tonics because I'm extremely jealous of you
Plus
getting the attention, and sad that everybody is happy about the KGB.
Are you gonna try to drunkenly maybe like go down to the dance floor?
I get up on the bar and I say, "Hey,
Yes,
You might be my...
yes, meow friend. What do you need?
might be my partner, but you'll never be my dance partner. And then I
What?
drop it real low.
We're dance partners now.
Just wants you to stay.
Roll me a Brooks.
You do one
I
drop.
get a +1.
I mistakenly think you're still next to me, and I'm like, I think
I got
we're going
one.
to have some tension.
Sam does this.
You do the butt wiggle. You do the cat butt wiggle.
Like I'm about to pounce on
This insane dance move that nobody has ever witnessed before, and some people are really weirded out by it because she's like slipping around. She's very drunk, but most people
I'm
are like
mesmerized by
real
the butt
into
wiggles.
it, and they start kind of trying to. Oh.
We're dance partners now.
Oh, never.
Yes.
No, we're not. I'm doing my own
This
thing.
is beautiful. I've never had a dance partner
We're not
who
dancing
could
together,
bring
we're
it
dancing next to
like
each other.
I could.
You're.
Bring it, Catwoman, bring it. This is so stimulating. Dance me off, kitty cat. Dance me off. Clop, clop, clop. Clop, clop,
The patrons of the bar are suitably impressed. There are, this being Los Angeles, there are many choreographers and musicians that incorporated into their moves in 1978. The summer of 1978. The summer of 1978 is known as the summer of the hoof claw.
Hoof claw.
Yeah.
Is that our ship name?
Guys. Yes.
In your wildest.
Oh, welcome back, Miss.
So I want to take a look. I semi-solidify, but just sort of my face and hands, so I can tell you guys what I overheard about Mars.
It's just a mist and a face and some hands.
Hey!
Oh, you'd be a pretty good mime if this detective stuff doesn't work out.
Thank you. I ate a mime a century ago.
Oh.
Anyway, I heard about Mars.
Who's Mars?
Well,
You remember, actually. And did you got a
I
strike?
passed
and
it. I got-
you
well,
passed it, but you got a
I have
strike or something like that.
2 strikes total for the
that's
game,
fine.
but I did pass.
Yeah. But you like hurt your brain a little trying to reach back into your memory when really it's everybody knows that Mars Tech is a weapons and tech company. They have many government contracts. That is run by sort of a genius and a figurehead. The figurehead of the company, Liam Knight.
Liam?
Liam Knight.
So everyone knows this?
Most people know
All right, you
this.
don't have to
I'd
try
say
so hard. We know what Mars is.
Okay, but I
people in your
floated around and I found stuff out and...
I'm just misting through your shoulder.
I like it.
What did they say?
I feel it when you do that.
What did they say he'd be mad about?
Didn't get that part. Should I go back? Just that Mars would be upset.
Yeah.
Mars would be upset if this group got too close to the truth.
Yeah.
That's what you.
Can I take a look around the bar? Do we see the lady that Barry was talking about?
Well, you don't really see a lady. You see a booth at the end of the way, but all you see there is a huge brick house of a man petting a cat.
Brick house?
A brick house of a man.
Wait, like an actual cat?
Like a cat. It's.
Oh, your family is in the corner.
I think that's rude.
Are they not descendants? I don't know how it works.
That's a Siamese.
How does that work?
Not all
And I
cat
am an
people know each
American
other.
short hair.
Well, this he appears to be petting a stray ragdoll kind of cat.
That's the best kind. I don't know what my accent's doing. I've lived so many different undercovers. It all blends.
We understand you perfectly.
Let's go.
Kitty cat, kitty cat.
Okay, there
So
it
there's
is.
the
I'm
creepy
back.
man with the cat over there. We could try and interrogate him, or we could just, I don't know, start a bar fight with those weird gremlins over there.
I'm for bar fight.
That gets us what exactly?
You guys go
I get the face.
And, distraction? Oh, how about this? We'll try talking to him, and if it goes bad, then permission to bar fight and do a distraction while we get whatever we need to get.
Perfect. I'll mist my way so he's not overwhelmed.
Missed your way over there, girl.
We're mist above you guys.
I feel like that gives us a real, like, ethereal power of, like, traveling in the mist or, like,
Yeah.
hello.
Why do you think we're friends? It assists me wherever I go.
Filtered lighting all the time.
So you wend your way to the booth at the end of the end, and with this imposing figure of a man, and it is a hot summer day, so he is sweating, fanning himself with a little fan, and petting his cat.
Hello, sir. I heard you're a friend of Barry's from outside.
Why, yes. Hello. And then suddenly, the cat pipes up. Oh, Sid, you don't have to bother with the charade anymore. They're friends of Barry's.
Oh.
I've solidified just a hand to pet the cat.
Oh.
And pull it back real quick.
Usually you have to ask permission before you pet.
Consent is incredibly important.
Consent
in 1978.
What this one said, and you should know better. As
God.
There's two schools of thought, and you know this, that there are two schools of thought with shades. Those that believe that consent is important when taking over a body, and those that believe that they take what they want.
I take what I...
Oh, so you're one of those. Well, I don't truck
you
with
see
that,
me?
honey.
Oh, young lady.
Oh, please, a shade knows a shade. Oh, hello, I should introduce myself. My name's Bebo Dax.
Hi, love your form, Bebo.
Thank you.
Hi, Bobo.
Hey,
It's a cat.
Hey,
Not
no
allowed to do.
secrets.
I thought that was your kink.
I know, we're in public. I don't want to get too much hotter than I already am.
Sid, the large man, just kind of sits there and
I
nods.
borrow
And
that
it's
fan?
very obvious now that he's not too bright as Sid. He mostly is here to be a prop for
seems
Bebo.
great.
Why, thank you. I picked him up about 2 years back. It's been quite useful here. So you're friends of Barry's. What do you need, sweetie?
Oh my gosh, we are trying to get on the WB lot because we have an extraordinary dream of learning about film.
Don't bullshit me, honey.
We need a relic.
Ah, a relic. Let's see. What do we got on the WB lot? Well, I don't know. This sounds really interesting. I think I might be able to help you all. What do you want a relic for? How do you know? What kind of relic are you doing here?
We are.
Well, maybe I should step in and say we're honored to meet you. I didn't recognize you, but Bebo Dax, you were the queen of the kingdom of Perplex.
Oh my God, you knew Perplex? Did you have family there? Were you there? Oh my goodness.
I was just a child when it was burned to the ground, but you were reputed to be one of the greatest queens in all of time.
Have I spent any time in the ruins of Perplex?
Roll to see what you remember at least of it. Just give me a 1.
Cool. This is flames?
Yes.
Can I have one more? That's the lucky one. You?
There it is.
I got one.
All right. You've spent a little bit of time there, and you remember a lot of the culture and definitely the history. You know that she was a great queen back then, and she was just got tired of it.
Bebo Dax, can you tell me more about the particular rituals associated with succession? Because I spent some time in those ruins, and yet everything is real messed up over there.
Maybe after.
I don't want to have to think about that dusty old place anymore. I'm just so tired of it. I'm just going to do what makes me happy now. Have a little me time. If we
I could be distracted by film stuff real easy.
Well, look, honey, when you've been around as long as I have, just Do what you like. And then this seems good. This seems good. All right, so you need to get onto the lot and everything, I guess.
That
All
would
right.
be
Okay.
my queen.
What are you looking for? What relic do you have
We need
now?
stage 17.
Bird related in stage 17.
17. Bird related. You don't mean the Maltese Falcon?
Oh, we
that old
would
story.
not bullshit you, girl. You are on our level. In fact, we're trying to get on your level. And yeah, we're telling the truth. The Falcon itself.
How do you know about all of that? That old thing's been in mothballs for ages.
This one
I love
has
mothballs.
a gift for mothballs and has a gift for history. And she's just such, and look at her.
Big Bogart fan.
Bless her heart, so adorable.
Is that true, honey?
I'm very interested, yes.
Is that, I mean, about you just having that gift and that's how you found out about it? Roll Brooks. Give me a Brooks.
Can she lie? I have no bonus in Brooks at all. Do I have any talents that help here? Hold on. Master of Misdirection. You're great at getting people's attention exactly where you want it, so you can do something where it isn't. When trying to bluff or lie to a character, you gain 1 automatic success toward passing the challenge.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that I'm misdirecting by being like, yes, did you know that Humphrey Bogart's career is actually widely misunderstood? Because it was mostly the fallout from his second marriage that was influencing his choices in career at the time, and that's my misdirection move, is to convince you that I'm telling the truth. I can't lie to you.
kidding.
Yeah.
You know your stuff, honey. All right, well, let's get on into there. I'll go over with you all the magical wards and everything, and you're probably gonna need to do a number on the security. You have access to a terminal and everything.
Terminal?
Yeah, one of them little desktop whatcha-who's-ats.
Oh.
Does anybody have one of those? I have a spell that can make people dance.
I could put in an order, but I don't think it would get here in time from Soviet Union.
Do
I
they
can
have
repair
one in the
machinery.
studio stage? I could just float around and see where
Oh,
it is.
honey, you're not getting in there until you mess with the security dudes and what's-its.
Just like Luke from that new movie, I like tinkering with machines and have uncanny ability to give machines a second life. So if it's broken, I can fix it. But do we have one of those?
Well, I mean, let's see. What do I have? And you see her, the gears are whirring in her head, and she's going over her mental Rolodex. And I think I got access to one of them and everything, even one of the little box dealies. But you can take a look at it. So we're gonna need to get in there
in a box?
and everything. Yes.
Amazing.
That's impossible.
All right.
That's almost like magic. Who does that? Nobody.
But you just said you could magic. Oh, sorry. Stop with the winking and the secrets.
We have a very strange relationship.
Honey, you been near another shade recently? Like a real powerful one at all?
I must have been.
Oh no, you've got secrets now too?
I think Anna's song was a shade.
Wait, what?
I don't know why I didn't smell it. I've been a little stuffed up. But yeah, now that you mention.
And a song, you said?
Is she trustworthy?
We're telling a lot of our information right now.
Well, seems on the level.
I
I
hope-
think we can trust her.
A shade trusts a
Cats
shade.
are definitely trustworthy.
Yeah, that's what they
Trustworthy
say.
animals. Oh
There's
no!
extensive folklore about how trustworthy cats are.
You have to give information to get information.
Has been looking for the Maltese Falcon for a long, long time. Before it was the Maltese Falcon, it was in another form. But she's been tracing it back and why she, in the 40s, was on set with the Falcon. She was never able to get her paws on it.
She was on set?
That's right.
She was in the film?
That's right. Let me see. And she thinks back. No, not in the film. She was a script soup. She went by the name at that time of Meta Wild. Faulkner's mistress. She put out a biography at some point, but she was a script soup then, and she couldn't get her mitts on it now. Now she's trying to get her mitts on it now, huh? Interesting.
Why does she want it?
Don't know.
What was that pseudonym?
She has paid us a lot of money to go get it.
Wild. Oh.
Well, she's gonna once we get it, once we retrieve it. That's what we do. We're
A
detectives.
lot of money, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, just buy me some catnip or something.
Oh, good. You know I got you.
Interesting. A shade, huh? Might want to watch out for that one.
Oh, sure. Good to know. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's all meet back at your place tomorrow bright and early, and we can get started on our little heisty heist, huh?
Yeah, you'll help us?
Yeah, it seems interesting. You seem like a couple of good kids.
We are the best
I
of kids.
told you all, you are too suspicious with people. They are mostly nice.
I was ready to start a bar fight with gremlins.
Well,
It's not too
I
late.
still want to do that.
Same.
we've got 3 minutes.
It's actually too late to do that.
No, but I wanted to
More
rip off
dancing.
Gremlin's face.
Maybe, well, we could just dance a little more on our way out.
Sure. Actually, everybody roll me a Brooke.
Yes. Oh, Brooks. No. I
Because
get
the
to dance
hook
again.
claw was the new hotness of the summer of '78.
I cast dance magic.
What does it do?
Oh, shoot.
I mean,
girl.
I'm gonna be a little liberal because it doesn't say anything about using it for fun, but it says it's actually cool when
Everything can be used for fun.
when a target within earshot of me takes has to take a flames challenge, or else they're compelled to start dancing. But in a club, it's perfectly cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna allow it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you so much to all my players.
Thank you.
You all are incredible. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to the crew. Thank you to Kyle for being here. And also, I would like to give a shout out to Kyle and Nate Weissman and everybody else on the team who literally, they stayed up all night last night, making it so that we could use this build.
It's so fun. I love the new changes to the
Monocle
rules.
Society,
I'm obsessed.
our monocles are off to you, I guess.
Maybe we do this.
All right, everybody, we will
tip my
see you
monocle.
again
Tip the monocle.
next week here on Wave Society. Bye.